Hello, everybody. So, today we're going to be talking about how I minimize my carbon footprint and negative impact on the planet at home. So, what I have right now is pretty good, but there are a lot more things that I want to be doing in the future. So, if you want to subscribe to figure that out, or like, that'd be really great. I'd be very grateful. So, before we get started, I just want to give you a bit of a background on myself. So, I've been doing environmental science since I was only 12 years old. I grew up in a mountain town with a lake and rivers and tons of pine trees, right? And it was its own little community up in the mountains in the forest. So, I didn't go to regular schools like in the city. They were a bit different. They were environmental schools. So, since elementary, middle school, high school, we've been doing some type of environmental science. And even the college does recruit people from the high school to be part of the Forest Service. The Forest Service has come to present at my school a million times, or yeah, a lot of times. I shouldn't say that, but they do come to our school a lot to talk about environmental science and how we can care for the forest. So I have a lot of experience and I'm very, very enthused and excited to show you everything I got here. So, let's start off with like the bathroom. So I use bar soap for everything. I use it for my hair, because I don't really want to afford all that right now. But if I were to get any shampoo or conditioner, I would buy it in the bar form. It's really important. It reduces plastic waste. Okay, a lot of the times bar soap or bar shampoo, bar conditioner, they come in cardboard, which is going to be more biodegradable and less energy intensive to recycle. Okay, that's pretty important. Next, I do use Osea. I do need to buy some more. Like, there's body oil and eye serum and moisturizer. And there's also like a cleanser that I used to have, but I do need to buy more. But Osea is like really great for the planet. It also, this company does donate a lot of money to restore the oceans and ocean cleanups and stuff like that. And they're all non toxic, and there's no SPF in that. And me as a vegan, I don't use SPF because since I am vegan, I don't burn from the sun, so SPF is completely unnecessary, and it blocks me from getting my nutrients from the sun. But that's a whole nother topic that we can get into later. Deodorant, I use cardboard packaging deodorant, if you want to see that. I don't know if you saw Osea. Yeah, Osea, like that was there. Okay. We have this kind, we have this kind. This Humble brand, they do 1% for the planet, so 1% of all their sales goes to some type of environmental rehabilitation. So I really like that about them. So the reason why we're using cardboard, right, is because paper is going to be less energy intensive to recycle, and if the off chance the recycling facility, if they don't take it, then they have to send it to the landfill, and cardboard is going to be way better to do that. What I also use is this refillable floss. Um, so yeah, it's a glass thing with like a metal top, and you can just refill it with little refills right here to eliminate more plastic waste. It's paper too. This is paper. It's all paper. And I just have like refills so we can put it in, right? I think that's like bamboo floss too, which is like pretty good. Bamboo is like really sustainable. I use a reusable nail file, so I don't have those disposable ones, so I can just keep using the same one. I use this, this is powder. This is facial powder, like setting powder for makeup. Sorry, for makeup, like that. So this is really interesting because it comes in a cardboard container, right? Usually you see people buying the ones in plastic, which is again more energy intensive to recycle, and it reduces plastic waste. So that's really cool. I bought this on credobeauty.com, Credo. So You can go check that out to go find some eco-friendly makeup. They have a ton of stuff on there, like almost everything you need. And they have a send back program where you can take all your empty bottles and send them back directly to the company, and they'll disinfect them and use them again. So if you buy anything plastic, you can send it back, so they skip a step in the recycling process. So instead of lotion, I use coconut oil. So these are better to recycle. It's better, not plastic, right? So they can melt it down and do better with that. Onward to household. Oh, hey, actually I have this too. I have these Bioflex. I bought these at Sprouts. These are razors for shaving, and they're 100% plant material. Like the whole thing is just biodegradable. So that's really cool. So when you throw them in the trash, I'm not using the plastic ones that won't degrade. These ones will actually degrade in the landfill. So that's really good, you know? This is organic cotton swabs. So there's no toxins. And just like a point to make is that the stems are not plastic. Some of them have plastic. This is all cardboard. So now it's biodegradable. Alright, onward to household items. So I got this Force of Nature cleaner. This will reduce plastic waste by like 70-80%, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. But it was a pretty high number. The Force of Nature cleaner, like that. I like the cleaner, and it works really well. And it works on things that regular cleaners cannot do because it's completely non-toxic. And you can like put it on your vegetables if you wanted to clean them, right? It actually cleans really well. It's using like hypochlorous acid. It's non-toxic. You can like put it on everything. It's not like Lysol where you can't eat it. Like if you accidentally eat that stuff, you're not gonna get hurt at all. So I just bought these. I've been always forgetting to buy these. These are just reusable produce bags. I also have a cleaning business, so I can get money, and so I use these what are these natural rubber gloves for cleaning. They're completely biodegradable. You can even put these in your compost if you wanted, so that's gonna help my cleaning business instead of buying the plastic. I'm pretty sure, I don't know what they make the other ones of. I should have looked at that up before I started. So this is my dish soap, like this. This is No Tox Life dish soap, and everybody is like worried about, does it work as well as Dawn? And I would say that it actually works better. No Tox Life, NOTOX life.com. You can buy those like that. So I bought all this soap in bulk, and it's like already like cut because they're imperfect pieces. So you can buy imperfect ones for a cheaper discount because it's like, does it really need to be perfect? So yeah, this does work better than Dawn because it cleans really, really well, like just the same as Dawn. But what I don't like about Dawn is that it like sticks to your dishes, and you kind of have to work. Dawn is like sticky, right? You have to like work really hard to scrub it all off of your dishes, but this actually comes off. It cleans it really well, and it doesn't stick to your dishes, so you don't waste a ton of water trying to like rub it all off. Okay, I think we get it, yeah. I really like that. I use bamboo toilet paper, or if I can't find bamboo, I'll use like, this is recycled paper towels. It's like recycled, 100% recycled. But usually I will buy the bamboo kind because bamboo is cheaper. Well, it takes less water and it takes less time to grow than trees. So it's going to be the more sustainable option because now we're not cutting down a ton of trees that we need. But this does not take as much. So, so as for cleaners for my business, I'm trying to find like better products for this. I do plan on finding better products, but for now, We got the Sprouts brand like glass cleaner and bowl cleaner, toilet cleaner, you know. So those ones, they are naturally plant derived, like they're made from plants, and they're not like the other cleaners where they use like a ton of toxic chemicals. So now when I wash those down the drain, it doesn't go back into our ecosystem or waterways. So yeah, it's more non-toxic with plants and not chemicals. It's just better that way. I also use like powder cleaner and stuff, and this is like a cardboard thing. So this is, the packaging is biodegradable and it's non-toxic too, so that's really cool. I also have, sorry. I have my reusable Sprouts bags. I have like a few of these, so I try to remember those when I go shopping. I have drops, but I do plan on switching to the sheets. I've seen those sheets of like laundry detergent. This is laundry detergent, see? But drops is completely non-toxic, and they do have environmentally friendly packaging, and it is a concentrate in a pod, so it's not like the liquid kind. It's not like a gigantic plastic jug of like liquid. They're more concentrated, so if it's more concentrated, it uses less water, meaning that it uses less carbon emissions during shipping as well. So this is going to be better for the planet. And I think this is not the last thing I have. These are 100% recycled material garbage bags. I took them out of the boxes, but this is like recycling bags, and then this is like regular trash bags. So I think they're made of like different materials, so the recycling bags are different than the trash. I don't know what they did, but I would say using recycled is better than using brand new. It is made of recycled materials, but I do plan in the future on getting some biodegradable ones, but I haven't been able to get around to that in my busy schedule. And then I also got this from No Tox Life. See, you can see the No Tox Life. Yeah, this is chapstick. It's in a cardboard thing, and there, it's chapstick, you know, and it reduces plastic waste. So the last thing I want to talk about is I'm vegan. I'm completely vegan. I'm never going back, because I do veganism the correct way, and I will. Oh, hey, I have this bamboo toothbrush. Did I show you this? I have a bamboo toothbrush as well. So bamboo is going to be better than plastic. Bamboo is going to be better than trees, right? It's better. It's better. So yeah, I do be out here saving the planet and making a positive difference here. So yeah, I am vegan, and we'll talk about the safety of veganism, because I know, okay, we'll get into that. I just have to write it in a document in like a teachable form, because my notes are pretty messy, I'm not gonna lie. So I'll try to explain people the best I can why I'm vegan and why, I'm pretty good. All right, I'm pretty good. Okay, so veganism takes a lot less carbon emissions than your regular meat eater diet. It takes a lot less water to produce plants. So 1 pound of ground beef will take 1,800 gallons of water, but 1 pound of produce, 1 pound of like fruits and vegetables, that only takes around 20 to 30 gallons of water. So that definitely lowers my impact on water. And I know a lot of people have like been trying to say water's renewable or we have filters, but the reality of things is we get our fresh water sources from nature a lot of the time. And the problem with this, because filtering out, like reusing water, it's very time consuming and like not really cost effective. I know I watched a lot of documentaries. You have to watch documentaries on it. It's really interesting. I've watched like hundreds of documentaries right by now about environmental science, and they tell you a lot of stuff. I really encourage you to go watch some documentaries about that, about climate change, right? And about our water system, because they it's really energy intensive to recycle the water that we already use from our house, which causes a big impact on the planet. And even that alone will not be able to serve the demand of all these people. So I know a lot of people think water is renewable. It is to an extent, but it's not enough to serve the demand of all these people. Okay, there's millions of people in this country, and we are taking more than what can be replenished. So we don't want our natural, so we have to get water from our natural sources, right? We have to get water. So if we're demanding so much and we have to go get more water from the earth, from nature, then that could be really, really bad. If we take all the water from nature in order to serve our demand, then the ecosystem, the wildlife, the plants, the vegetation in that area could completely dry up and die out. And a lot of animals could go extinct that way, and it could be very, very catastrophic. It's incredibly bad. So yeah, water does replenish, but definitely not as much as what humans are actually taking from it. So all my at-home practices plus my veganism, it's saving around 300,000 gallons of water every single year. Okay, which I'm very, very pleased with that. I think that's a good number. I'm definitely doing as much as I can. And oh yeah, okay, so a few more things, right? So I don't buy new clothes all the time. I don't buy like accessories all the time, because manufacturing clothes, it can be very impactful on the planet to run the factories and take all the water sources. Remember what I said about water? We don't want to be taking too much water, okay? That's just the end of the story. So, yeah, I don't buy new clothes. I kind of recycle the same outfits over and over. I only buy like new clothes maybe like once in a year if I really needed them or if I really wanted it, but I really do stay away from doing that because it's just so bad. There's already so many clothes on the planet. You could just go find anything at a thrift shop that's already made and already been used, but nothing brand new, because manufacturing brand new stuff all the time is awful. And they do send a lot of stuff that they don't use to foreign countries, and they're just like getting packed with, yeah, dude, this country sends our trash to foreign countries, to less fortunate countries, and they're just swimming in all of our garbage, and it's really, really horrible living conditions, which is just terrible, right? Just terrible. Um yeah, so I don't buy brand new stuff. I don't have the factories constantly manufacturing new things just to serve my entertainment or make me look cool, because I just don't care. I understand that having waste is bad, okay? It's just we want to be minimizing our impact as much as possible, because there's other people here on the planet that will be suffering from us, like our country, dumping our trash on other countries. So that's really bad. That's really, really, really bad. Yeah, we'll talk about the safety of veganism later. Um, I'm just trying to think. I think that's like everything that I do for now, but there's like way more stuff that I want to do. Um, Also, I want to say thank you to Shell Bizzle and the Simple Environmentalist. They taught me a lot of this stuff on top of all of my schooling growing up. So I'm very, very grateful to be so interested in this topic. And I hope and I pray that we can start making these changes, because I did not make these changes immediately. I know I showed you a lot of stuff that I do, but um, I showed you a lot of stuff, But I didn't buy everything all at the same time. I built this up slowly over time. So if you're thinking that this is too expensive or you don't have money for that or anything like that, or the products don't work, they do work. The products work amazing. I have no problems with them. But yeah, I just built it over time, little piece by piece. It's not that expensive. So yeah, I hope that educated some people out there and gave you some ideas on where you can start changing for the better.